Anyway.
Evening, Rachel, Vanessa, Karen, Tammy, hello all the way. Sending loads of love across the water, Tammy, to you. Hope you're safe and well over there. We thought we'd do a little chit chat tonight, catch up with everybody.
Way too windy to
and
go out tonight.
It is actually, I can't believe how windy it is. We are going to discuss the last couple of investigations we've done. Evening, Nigel, hey, my Nigel. Lovely. And just get your thoughts. I've missed you, Vanessa, too. Evening, Tony, Susan. Hope you're well. Stuart, my lovely. So.
Oh, was that, yeah.
I know. Hi, Rachel, weren't you one at first in? Evening, Donna. Evening, Irene. Sending a lot of love across the water to you also, my lovely, to Japan. Wow. Hi from Halifax. Evening, James.
That's across water if you go lakes.
If we're going to, yeah. Evening, BT. Hope you're well. Bewitched.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you. I've put my hair like this, Tony, because I know you said you liked it this way, so I thought I'll just do it. I'll mess about with it tonight and just put it up.
How do you know she's not
Evening,
talking to
Doreen,
me?
because I've spoke to her today on the phone.
Yeah, but she still might be talking to me.
She might have hair looks lovely. Yours is getting edge, okay?
I know.
Needs a shave. Evening, John. Mike has you, my lovely. Andy, hello from Sheffield. Away from Sheffield too, so a big hello back to you. Scotty, just doing some work in background. No worries, Scott's my lovely.
Hey,
thank you, Vanessa. Evening, Marie. Angela, hello. Hope everybody's well and fine. Kathleen, hello. Paula, oh my goodness. Sean, all these names are just popping up on my screen. I'm like, oh.
They normally do. What happens when people comment?
Penny. John's hair looks lovely too. See?
Not dyeing mine purple.
Thank you for sharing, my lovely. We say when you die, you become a god after 100 days. Wow, Irene. Now, that'd be a good one for some of us crossing over. Evening, Carl. Busy chit-chat. It is tonight, Bewitched. But, yeah, so last few investigations then what we've done. Evening, Trish. What's the chat tonight? We're just going to discuss some of the investigations and anything else that gets put in chat. Buddhist. I see. I think I'd like to become a god. Evening, Lisa Lou. Hope you're well, Michelle. Yeah. So last investigations that we've done.
Annesley.
No, the one before that we did with John and Deno, which were last Friday, to be fair.
Yeah.
Which were mine. Then we did Annesley, Just Us and Simon. And then we did. Have you been out before? Did you go Wednesday on your own? Where did you go on your own?
I didn't.
Oh, didn't you?
Wednesday before.
Oh, and then last night we did Stocksbridge Bypass, which I love You Become Pure Again. That's good, Irene, my lovely. What's your live from last night? Was good. See, I've enjoyed all the 3 lives because I think they've all been different. They've all given something different. Because the one where we did with John on Friday at the old mine, the one we did on Friday with John. Evening, Donna. What's it say on John's cup of tea?
Oh, I'll put my hands over it.
Yeah. Says Mr. He's just downsized everybody. Mr. Cool. And mine's perfect. Little Miss Trouble. Evening, Simon. I'll send you a link in a bit.
Oh, no.
What are you doing with my screen?
It back up. Big, your cup knocked
it. So, evening, Joanne. You've done Stocksbridge, loved it. Stocksbridge surprised me because last time we went to Stocksbridge, I mean, obviously, I just sit in car when we go there because I can't even I struggle to get around Stocksbridge just because it's a little bit hilly. But last night, I think that were one of the best interactions that we've had up at Stocksbridge, if I'm honest.
You think?
Yeah. I think you've had some good stuff. When you've done it, you've gone like off on your own, and to do it on your own is complete different. But to catch some of the...
We had a lot come through necrophonics.
Yeah, and that Benjamin.
Yeah.
Benjamin come through. Now, Benjamin was relevant to Stocksbridge bypass. I'm not going to go into too much detail because that is something that only happened last year.
Hey, Trevor.
Evening, Trevor. Sending loads of loves to you across the waters to Australia. But yeah, the Benjamin that come out last night on, I don't know which app it was. Or
Paracheck, I think it came out on both
it did. It come out.
I think necrophonic as well.
The history behind Benjamin is Benjamin was a young gentleman and he had a motorbike and it was with his wife, who newlywed, called Amy. Now we're not sure whether it's the same Benjamin, but this is where when we've looked at the history, it's relevant to their history. Unfortunately, they'd had a motorbike accident and they both lost their lives there on that Stocksbridge. I don't know whether it were on the bypass or near the bridge or whatever. We've not looked too much into it, but because it's that close and it only happened last year, it's not something that we want to really discuss or pursue with it, because they could be watching our program, and out of respect for family, I just thought that I would just give you the update on it, so we're not going to be talking about it. But just to give that, it is Rebecca, it is. Evening, Libby, hope you're well, my lovely. Leah, hello, Susan. It were both from Benjamin coming out, there was also some other relevant things coming out.
Well, there were a lot of names come out, weren't there? And we didn't know till after.
Yeah.
Go
on, I'll let you tell it.
Okay.
So, I always speak. I take over.
You do.
Money missing. I don't help it. I just can't show up talking. But on the history that we shared after, and it's part of the history that we didn't even know. Was that about the bypass? Yes, Vanessa. On the actual, I don't know whether it was on the bridge. But a coach actually crashed and all the passengers.
It was on the bridge. It was either on the bridge or it hit the bridge.
And all the passengers died.
Wasn't that bridge?
We wasn't.
The bridge had to be replaced.
Yeah, we wasn't aware of that bit of information before. We've always, when we've looked into the history, all that's come up in the history is the monk, the children, and I mean, there's been hundreds of accidents on Stocksbridge bypass where people have said that they've witnessed a monk or something in the middle of the road, and it's caused them to swerve and it's caused them to have an accident. There's been loads of reports like that. But as far as that bus, that was a shock to us last night, that bus. So, so that's an interesting one for when we go back, or for when John and team go back, whoever goes back there next to it with us three, is the history to look up on that bus. 14 people died on the road in the first 10 years of operation. It did, Scotty. I mean, it's apparently, from what you're reading on, when you read on it, it's more to do with, what do you call it when it's a bad luck place? It's like there's like a curse.
25 lives in total have been lost on the Stocksbridge bypass. What,
from Natalie opening? There's more than that.
That's what it says there.
Yeah, but if you click on that, it'll tell you that might be, because I looked from 2002 September.
Oh, well, there's been more since then.
There's been more since I can't find full total. I don't know if you can, Scott. Evening, Terry, my lovely. But yeah, so there is sightings. Now, last night were interesting because while evening Ames, while John and Simon were further up, I sat in the car and I was doing the ghost cam. Is it ghost cam?
Ghost tube.
Ghost tube. I'll put that on. And it actually come out with none at some point. At one point, I turned it off, and it was just as John put that Solomon app on, where it does the Lord's Prayer. Evening, Andy. I came across by 3 to 4 a.m. and 3 weeks every night. I saw 2 7- and 8-year-old kids at the side of the road. Yeah, I can believe that, Andy, because it's so. Evening, James. It's such a well-known spot for seeing different things. GhostTube is an app that you can get on your phone, and
I ain't got it on this one. So
you got it on this one.
In fact, I have took all apps off of this one now because I don't use this phone.
I didn't film it on this phone, but I can show you what the Ghost app is, I think. So let me find my apps.
Thank you for sharing the video, Mr. J.
There's some of my apps that I have on my phone that I'll use. I've got Necrophonic, but I haven't got it on this phone for some reason. So GhostTube.
Can you explain what they all are?
No. GhostTube is that kind of app. So that's showing you towards that picture over there and my radiator.
You got your pants on radiator.
I know. I'd have died if I'd have got my pants on radiator. Now, John's going to explain what this app does.
Right. So you've got that for... Do you know?
Do you know? He's got to move.
Right. Where it shows you a magnet at the top. There. That's that green line. Oh, look, I can't do this back to front. See where the magnet and the green line? Now, if I put it near my... I don't know if it'll do it on my phone because...
No, you've got that... I've
got a shield on my phone, EMF shield on my phone.
Would it do it on a radio?
Oh, let's see if it does it with easy. No. Key it up.
No, but...
No, it did. It did it. Then it went up.
Did it?
Keep it keyed on.
There you
See
go.
It going up.
So that radio would
EMF.
A radio, not walkie-talkie. A walkie-talkie would interfere with.
So your magnet bit is like a proximity. I have no idea what that is. No idea what all them lines.
Can't see it with your finger.
That's the EMF. The magnet. The little keyhole thing there is like a proximity. And then it's got like an ovulus thing on it where it spits words out. And you can also record on it.
So I was recording on mine last night. The falsies, they cost me about 99p, these ones, and just super glued them onto my nails. I was using this one last night, and when just before they started doing the Solomon, I got coming through mine. It said first evil, then Satan comes through,
And hell, wasn't it?
then hell. And I just turned it off at that point because I was sat in car on my own. But that bit, I think, is recorded, and John's just got to upload it off the other phone that we were using. But none actually come out, which I found was interesting because if there was a monastery, and monks would have been in the monastery, and there is a lot of history around that area of...
With Derbyshire side, Andy.
Derbyshire side, Andy, that's the best bit we can say. Because of the history, and there's been abbeys and all sorts around Stocksbridge, because when it were all fields before, there's a lot of history to the land, isn't there? So even Craig, so Lindsay, I pulled myself if I nearly did. But yeah, so there is history, so I'm not sure whether nuns are related to that area, but it's another interesting point that we can actually look in and see whether anything comes up there. Evening, Smelly Cats. Evening, Jasmine.
Hey, Jasmine.
Chad didn't say hi. That's okay, my lovely. If you're in chat, you don't have to say hi. If you don't want to, you can stay in background. We don't mind. Evening, Vons. Hope you're well. I'm near Peaks. Oh yes, my mum's near there. My mum's near there.
We're about 20
minutes away from you, Andy. But yeah, I really enjoyed Stocksbridge one. When we did the church one, when we did Ainsley Church or Annesley Church, wherever it is, that one I still can't get over what we caught there.
No.
There's even a photo that's been sent me, and I don't know whether I'm going to be able to show it you on screen. Because it's a really interesting photo that actually Simon caught.
Don't tell everybody that.
No, because he caught this photo when he was looking back.
Don't big him up.
I've got to make sure I get the right photo though, because I don't know where he sent it me to. I can't find a photo I couldn't show him that one.
No, you don't want to show him that one. What were it?
It were a picture of a face. When we went into members area afterwards, John was walking round, and it was just before the end, and they were walking round, and there's a window. Actually, I don't think it was Simon. I think. Hang on.
Could have been anybody. Just talk among yourselves.
I'm just trying to see if it is.
You talk too much on your phone.
It weren't. I think it were Wild Bill. It were Wild Bill. So I do apologise to Wild Bill.
Simon's dad.
But this, at the end of the live, when we finished on members, John did like a little walk round, and I don't know if you can see it clear enough on there, but that's what Wild Bill, and that's in one at Windows on Church, not in the hall, in the hall, yeah, in Annesley Hall. Now, whether people are going to say it's
Simon sent you the orb.
That's it, pareidolia, or whether people are going to say it's a face. It's all down to whatever you choose. But I actually do find that one interesting on the face that's actually showing on that photo. I'm yet to share that with the Facebook. I don't know why I haven't shared that yet. But yeah, it's just, that was just amazing. And when balls were flashing, yeah, you can see something in photo. Yeah, to me, it looks like a face. But the reactions, I've never seen our balls. I've never seen John's balls reacting the way they did.
Never.
Honestly, I've never seen his balls reacting that way. One flashed. Then we asked for what started. It was there were like a breeze that come past. Then a ball flashed. Then they were flashing in between.
The windmill went,
and
after the windmill went, the REM pod went off, or the K2 meter, whichever one.
And then ball flashed.
So you're like getting closer, walking past everything.
And then we got into engagement with it, and it was flashing one, then it flashed the other, then it was flashing them intermittently. But it really did give off some really good. I was like sat there, and I was like, oh. I've never seen them react like that.
Anytime anybody looks at my balls, they have that same reaction. They go, wow. Not really. No.
Oh, God. But yes, so it was really, really interesting footage. But yeah, I just think really enjoyed working with John and Deno. Got the name right because I'm not focused on his name. Really enjoyed working with John and Deno on the Friday. Because
probably passed out now, lad, because you got his name right.
But I wish mine could flash. I have the best photo of the ghost that was tucked in my front room that you would ever see. Wow, Andy, you have to send it as if you don't mind us having a nose, eh? You've got big balls, John, or just flashy and
just flashy.
Evening, Mick. But yeah, but I enjoyed the one on Friday with John. But I did message John and Deno the next morning just to say that because of where we were, it were very echoey. And it's not that I can't believe I said polite, we work polite. That was such a wrong wording to come out with on my mouth. But I just got stuck for words. So I didn't mean to say we're polite, and it sounded like he wasn't polite. That's not what he meant. But when I went by polite, like John said, we work more with lighter energies.
How do you know, Vanessa?
John,
how do you know?
We just work with the lighter energies to what John and team have worked with. But I always think that's because we're not mediums. We're not, and I think if we come into a negative energy, none of us would know what to do.
It's only Eva Lindsay that looks amazing. I never look like I'm glowing or all like that.
You don't. I'll put you some foundation on, love, and you'll glow.
I'll do my nails tomorrow.
But yeah, bypassing it was good. But yeah, I enjoyed working with him. But the thing is, that place where we went, it was so echoey that even when
everybody on our live could hear John and Deno, and everyone on their live could hear us,
especially my laugh. unfortunately, my laugh and my mouth are too loud. I'm even shouting now while we're talking to you because I can't talk gently. I have to shout. Amy. I have to shout, so I apologise. ETA tutorials, John nails. Can I do your nails?
You're doing black. You're doing black. I'll have them
black.
Like
that?
No, I'm not having false nails on. You can paint me nails for tomorrow night.
Okay.
Black.
Okay.
Or maybe one. You can do my little fingernails.
So yeah, so my laugh sort of like echoed all the way around the building. So I did feel bad when I actually listened back to everybody's life. So I did message John and Deno next morning, apologising because I was loud coming through on both streams, unfortunately. So I did apologise, but like I said, loved working with them. I think they're an amazing team, and me and John could actually learn quite a lot on how they investigate differently to us, because that's what we get out of working with different teams, is the fact that we can learn things from them. And I'm not saying they can't learn things from us, because we might do something that they've never done or never tried before. So mainly it's them that have had more experience though. But it's just
if they can get a word in.
Yeah, because even John struggles to get a word in, and John can talk. So not even he's not other you, John. Other John. In fact, I'd hate to see me, John, and Deno on a live, because I think I'd just outshout them all, which would be hilarious, because both them two have got loud mouths. Evening, Lucy.
I go to the Highlands. Thank you, Lucy.
Lucy is suck up. But yeah, and it were interesting last night to see John and Simon work together. John and Simon work together.
No, Vanessa, because funny.
When John brought that app out, I'm thinking, no, we don't do this app. But actually, I just turned volume down and I didn't listen, and then I switched it back on when I know that it had
I don't mind
come
it.
on.
It's only loads prayer, and
it is.
Says it in a creepy voice.
Creepy for me. Bless, thanks, Jasmine. But yeah, so but I really enjoyed it. We've got quite a few things planned in for this weekend.
We can't say.
No, we can't. But they are taking us out of our area.
Yeah.
So but I can't wait. I'm going to speak to John, because I wouldn't mind. I'm not doing it until I've spoken to John, but I wouldn't mind doing. Where did they go? I
don't know.
That fight. Go on.
You ready?
Are
you ready? I'm
not Pendle's one place, but they went other day.
I
know, yeah. Oh my God, we've got a special guest.
I'm in disguise. I'm in disguise.
Oh, Simon. Sorry, it's not Simon. What's your name?
He's in disguise, we don't get recognised.
I've been out with a big fella. I've been recognised. I've had to go in disguise. I'm sorry, folks, I've had to disguise myself. You know,
I love that.
I'm very out jogging. I've had threats to kill.
It's a Frenchman. Oh. It's a summer demo.
I've had to go in disguise.
I suppose that disguiser, it's like it's going to scare a mask for coronavirus, isn't it? Because it covers your nose.
BT says that nose looks like a willy. We've got Gemma saying Frenchman. We've got a Pinocchio coming through.
Hey, that's my real nose. Don't you check the film. That's my real nose.
Oh, Simon, I love you.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
All those people that call me Rudolph, red nose.
Can't call you Rudolph anymore. Oh dear, I'm surprised you haven't choked on that, Amelia.
No.
Oh,
did you enjoy your tea, mate?
But I thought I'd better go inside. Since we worked with the big fella.
Do you know?
You know,
things poking him.
Because you're getting recognised now.
Yeah, that's
You
it.
have to go into hiding. The problem is,
oh,
You
Simon.
can't drink with it.
you can't drink with it.
I can't believe you
Yeah.
have 2 glasses on.
Do you have 2 pairs of glasses?
I'm only on
I
coke.
thought your nose were attached to glasses. It is, isn't it? Yeah. Fuck, I thought he'd left. Oh, I nearly swore then, Simon.
Yeah. But I can't see the chat because they got no lenses in.
Do you know?
So,
So
yeah,
I've got to wear them over my other glasses.
Because you're crazy.
It was Scotty. It was Lindsay
Aye.
Munger, swear word.
I didn't.
What you dropped?
I haven't dropped anything.
I
That's.
heard something dropped.
I don't know.
So this is a new me when I go out on investigations. So next time I go out on investigation,
So that'll be tomorrow then.
so nobody will recognise me. That's what
Oh.
I've got. Oh, I did. Take the hat off. Once I take the hat off,
Evening, Elizabeth.
oh, it don't look too bad.
Aren't you warm, Simon? I'm ready. Evening. Some.
Hey, I've been out jogging.
Is that why you're in
I'm
disguise?
going, yeah, people are coming up to me all the time now.
What,
You know,
recognising you because you've been out
They
with
see
big
me.
man?
You finished with this now?
Yeah.
Yeah, because we've been out with the big man. He's got a new nickname now, look. They'll be all calling him the big man now. John 6 Ross now. He's been called the big man.
Well, not much anyway.
Everybody will call him the big man now.
So Simon, last night, what were your favourite? Well, not favourite part, but what were one of the interesting parts that you enjoyed?
Inspector Clouseau.
Oh, bloody hell! It's Jimmy Savile.
Believe it or not,
Rachel.
thank you. It was when John was going on about this negative energy. That's it. That's it. It's gone.
It's gone.
No more drink.
Evening, Elizabeth. I'm doing okay,
John,
my.
told you I didn't have more. Yeah, the favourite bit was when John was talking about this negative energy he's got attached to him,
Yeah.
and me being me, thought to myself, no, I don't believe that.
Yeah.
You know, because I don't really believe in all that negative energy.
But
And then I said, look, oh, I said, if it is a negative energy, I forget what I said, but I said, can you light that up straight away?
John.
Hey, John, mate.
So that's altered my perception now. I've got to think now.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, hang on, there is a negative energy. Because it answered me straight away. As soon as I said, if you are a negative energy, can you light that K2 meter up? And straight away it lit up.
Yeah.
And I thought that was amazing.
We're good.
You know, because I don't believe in that. I don't believe in negative energies.
Yeah. But again,
when it came through, I asked it a question.
I think again though, Simon,
And it's like John says.
I think because we don't work with negative energies, I think it's not something that we go looking for. So when we come across them, even in our chat, we get amazing family members putting in. We sense something negative around you. That's just said demon, or that's just said
Lindsay
something.
will have to do a girly night with Joe and Pat.
I think I'd do the reading with me laughing, Vonnie. We don't, so we ignore that, and everybody in our chat knows that if they put there's a negative energy around you, we don't acknowledge that because that's not what we're trying to communicate with. Now, if we tried communicating with that negative energy, maybe things would be different, and you would get more validation. But we choose to.
Well,
ignore.
Then again, we do, but
I do.
We do. No, listen, hear me out. We do choose to ignore it or not.
Yeah.
For it. But what we say is we don't believe in, or to us, negative energy could be grumpy spirits.
Yeah.
So
But I think that's everybody's belief, though. I don't think every paranormal investigator thinks that a negative energy is.
Negative energy. I've been married to my husband over 21 years.
I don't think, even in town, I don't think everybody. There's certain investigators that might think that a negative energy is a demonic.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, if
but normal ones
only negative, then we should really, unless it comes out saying "Hello, I'm Satan." Yeah, you know what I mean. We can really.
Oh, that was what it said last night.
Yeah,
Satan.
we can say I don't think so, mate.
Evening, Lorraine.
But if it's just a bit grumpy, then we.
Same with that.
I just find it interesting that I asked the question.
And you got your
reply. Because I don't believe it.
Yeah.
What that K2 meter just lit up straight away. As soon as I asked the question, it lit up straight away.
Yeah.
Now I've got a question that.
Oh.
Was it the pylons? I don't believe it was, because I've been to college for electrics, and we did prove something last night, even though we didn't realise we proved it.
Well,
when we was close to that pylon with the bridge, all our electrical equipment, about K2 meters.
Definitely right here.
All went off.
But
I'm lagging.
But what we're good though, Simon, is you've got a bit of electronic background. You've got a bit of electronic background. I'm sure John has got. I mean, John's had his fingers in so many pies with.
Don't start that rumor.
No.
Oh my God.
No, but he's done neuroscience. He's done. I don't know if he studied demon. I don't know what John studied, but he studied that much. So he's got a range. Yeah. And surely that if it was the pylons, it would have been constantly flashing, I think. I don't think, like when you go to Ward's End, an EMF meter will constantly flash at Ward's End because them pylons are really too close to ground. So an EMF is no good at Ward's End. Up near the gate where you ended up, it wouldn't have been no good there. But you all agreed that anyway, it would be no good because the EMF would have been higher there than where you were. So it is interesting. But that's it though.
My mate went off.
Yeah, my mate had a monkey.
Went off on it.
In his taxi.
Oh, had the monkey in his taxi. Red reading when you pointed away, but you got a red reading when you pointed away from the pylon. Yeah, yes. But yeah, I just find it so interesting. I mean,
I don't know if you guys know the difference between a K2 meter and a tri-field meter.
I don't.
I don't even know where his K2 meter is.
John's going to show you different. Does anybody know the difference? Did the monkey say fair?
Yeah, the pricing.
Left egg is what we're egg some plastic. I can't even say it. What's that one in Ghostbusters that leaves ectoplasm? It paid in ectoplasm. Egg. Doesn't a K2 only work in 2 axes? 1
axis at a time. Well, yeah. So you've got basically, if you have your K2 that way, it's only working in that axis.
John.
That way, in that axis or that way. You know what I mean? So whichever way, whereas the tri-field meter works all the way around.
Right. So whichever direction that's pointing.
Yeah. That's the axis that it's working on.
Right.
Whereas a tri-field meter works on.
So if we pointed it up like that, then it's going to work upwards. Yeah. Get you.
Well, that's why I point mine like that upwards all the time.
Swear.
Because we have to come close to it.
What's I've missed what Craig's put, because Bewitched put Craig. I've noticed that too. You have to go back up and find it, May. Evening, John P.
Lindsay swore.
I didn't swear. Stop telling tales. Gone to YouTube, quicker response. It is quicker response. There is like a 30-second delay on Facebook.
20 to 30-second delay on Facebook.
But yes.
I love Facebook. The quality of the video can be better on Facebook, but unfortunately the chat is like slower. 20 to 30 seconds behind. And as we know, Scotty, we have had certain problems with the chat being 20 to 30 seconds behind, haven't we? Which tree? You said.
Which tree? That tree? What tree?
You said.
Vonnie's just put something.
Stop trying to scroll.
I know. I'm looking for where Vonnie's. I did it, Vanessa. Vonnie put. You learn something every day.
If you think look at me.
Funny, because I didn't know that. So.
That's even worse without that.
Oh my God! You look like Wurzel Gummidge. But not the old one, the new one.
Ghostbusters with PKE meter.
Ghostbusters, which one? What would PKE meter?
Well, the one with the two things on the side and they like went up when it reached the
Oh,
ghost.
like it, yeah. Can we have one of them? Are they real? Oh.
It's an interesting night, actually.
I love how serious
Because,
it's been.
I don't know.
Like I said in my life,
Yeah,
you
Lucy.
wouldn't believe that place was haunted.
Go on, Simon. Sorry.
You know, you just wouldn't believe that place. You wouldn't believe that place was haunted. You know, it was a nice sunny day.
Yeah.
Beautiful views all around. And you wouldn't believe it was haunted. But then as soon as it turned night time,
as soon as it goes dark, it
you
changes.
start hearing funny.
Did you feel atmosphere change?
Atmosphere does change when it goes dark, but I don't know if that's
psychological
because it's dark and you can't see as clear as what you can when it's light.
What did you think, Simon? How did it change for you? I know John might write on your doorstep.
Well, like I told you today, I was hearing, you saw me with my camera, and I turned around like that, but I wouldn't say anything. So when I hear things, I automatically turn around, even though I don't say it on camera, what I've heard, or because I think your mind plays tricks on you.
Yeah.
But it sounded like somebody hit a can with a pebble, and I shone my torch in the bushes to see if I could see a can.
Yeah.
Anything like that, and I couldn't see anything.
Same on it. I love to see how
it just is weird.
Yeah,
and I like to also. Then I can you like the way people work and incorporate that into your investigations.
Yeah.
To improve them.
What's the most haunted places have you been to? And would you visit a serial killer's mansion? And also Vanessa's put or abandoned homes.
I've done abandoned homes.
So let's talk about abandoned homes first. So Simon, would you visit an abandoned home or an abandoned building?
I can't say no.
If there was if the building
I wouldn't.
If the building was open and you didn't have to break anything, move anything, or do anything to get on the grounds and into the building, you could just walk straight in, and it was abandoned.
Yeah.
Would you investigate it? Yeah, I would.
If it's got history behind it,
yeah. I wouldn't.
Yeah, if it's got history, I'll be in there like a flash.
Yeah, but I would never break into an abandoned building.
So I get my nose pierced.
I was going to have my nose pierced, but it looks like a bogey on my nose. I've put a false one on.
Apparently, I had a bogey on my nose last night, didn't I?
Yeah, but nobody said it in our chat. They said it in John's.
No, you said it on John's chat. It backfired on him.
The best places, Vanessa, to be honest, for abandoned buildings and finding locations is you need to be really good friends with explorers, because the explorers actually get some great locations. The problem is,
any explorers out there?
Yeah, the problem is with the explorers is they work damn hard to get them locations,
and they don't want them
and
getting out just everybody.
In past, they've given them out to certain people and said, don't share it with anybody. That person's then took somebody else. They've had a fallout. Next minute, the place is trashed. So I can and or not understand why.
Plus, these explorers put a lot of hours in.
They do put a hell of a lot of hours
going around finding these locations. Then for us to go, come on, here's your location. It's like, well, you're lot sit. If it were me, I'd be saying, well, you're lot just sit at home. Well, I do all work, and I'll give you a location.
But if you're wanting to look at the beautiful buildings, check out some exploring channels, because they're the ones that actually do, and they're the buildings they go to. They may not investigate, but they are such beautiful buildings.
To be fair, I can remember doing 2. I've done 2 abandoned buildings, as far as I'm aware. There might be more, but I can only remember 2 offhand. I did the cottage.
Yeah.
I did it with A&E. And then I did the doctor's house.
Yeah, we did. We did doctor's house. Yeah. And RAF, because that's abandoned buildings.
It's abandoned.
Yeah.
It's not an house, but it's
but serial killer's house.
Yeah.
I would go. I would go, as long as
I got permission.
There were permission, and I wasn't.
You'd have to go.
I wouldn't be crossing a line that I wouldn't like to cross, if that makes sense to everybody.
So if anybody lives in a serial killer's house and would like us to investigate it,
we'll come and investigate your house. But I think for me,
I could be a serial killer.
You're echoing.
I know. I'm on the new computer.
You're echoing. You're freezing. And then when you're talking, you stop halfway through.
Yeah.
So we think you've stopped talking, and then you carry on. Oh, he's going to come back on. But yeah, I would investigate. But again, I wouldn't investigate it as
Joe Mark.
Evening, Joe. I wouldn't investigate a serial killer's mansion in a way where it would change us from how we normally investigate. We'd still investigate the light way, because to me, even if somebody's done something wrong, and they've done the time, and they've been to put everything. To me,
we're talking about a serial killer's
I wouldn't
mansion.
do it.
I'm not going to change my answer on that, but it depends which serial killer.
Yeah.
If it was a recent serial killer.
Yeah, but you can't, because so there were some serial killers out in 50s, 60s, 70s. Well, so
if we're talking like what were the one? There's few in America, not so many in UK. Go on, lassie that axed everybody.
Not Sally House. No, it's not. I know what you mean, but she's on tip of my tongue.
Wait, Anne?
I don't know. I can't remember.
Somebody going back then, yeah, I would, but not. I wouldn't like. There's certain ones I wouldn't touch.
I do Jack the Ripper.
I do Jack the Ripper. Yeah. Well, no, I won't actually do Jack the Ripper. But I'd investigate.
Yeah,
Jack
Lizzie
the
Borden. That's
Lizzie
it.
Borden,
Bewitched. Yeah.
I'd do something like that. Lizzie Borden or Jack the Ripper. If we're going more into
Ted Bundy. Yeah, I would do Ted Bundy. I would do Ted Bundy.
I'm not going to say any names.
But again,
there's certain ones that have been done that I wouldn't touch.
But the Ted Bundy one, again, I would do it, but again, I would be very respectful.
That's right, Ronnie. I couldn't do them if it still affects the living. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. So if people were going to get affected by what we're doing, then John Wayne Gacy is a good one. I absolutely loved that film. When they did John Sweeney Todd, another one. But these are just absolutely the films, and it's just brilliant. The serial killer in the USA who built the Hotel of Torture.
Who could have been Jack the
Ripper. When we were looking up. See, now the Sharon Tate mansion, I'm not 100% sold on that one. Not saying that the energies aren't there, but when we actually watched a documentary on it, it said that there was something up there was something
you're back
up
on
the hill.
Computer now.
Yeah.
There was something up the hill.
This is clearer, this one.
That was
Is your other one processing something?
that can produce,
No.
what is it, when you see like an IEMF, so it can make you see things when they did an investigation into it. So I would still love to go, but I'm not 100% sure whether the energies around would make you see things that aren't there. I'm not sure. H.H. Holmes, yeah. I've always been open-minded on any investigation I go on. Need to draw my own intuition in the location.
So yeah, if it were going to affect victims, families, or anything like that, then no, I wouldn't investigate it.
About Manson.
I weren't thinking about recent ones and certain ones that have been on paranormal field recently. I were more thinking about older ones, like we said, like Jack the Ripper and stuff like that.
Yeah. Smelly Cat, sorry to be dark. It's never dark asking a question, my lovely. But the question I have is about Manson. Force that made my what this is he doing to in depth. I don't fully understand because, but to me, when we cross over, I don't think he may go to be a negative energy that somebody could pass with, where he could make people.
But for me, he was a manipulator.
Yeah, he did.
He manipulated people.
He did.
Do you want to
I can't get that off.
HRP.
I'm so sorry, Kelly, my lovely.
Would you like to do?
I don't want to put that on screen, and I think it's going to come on.
No,
I would never ever do.
There's certain. What are you doing, Lindsay?
Well, if you'd sort it out.
Well, if you get your hand up now, I couldn't do.
Take that one off, put that, and then just take.
I don't know what you've done.
I haven't done anything.
There's another one. Nigel, somebody, wasn't they?
But yeah, I mean, if he were a manipulator, he could come back and he could manipulate people into going through what he put people. Well, click off chat a minute. Hang on a minute. We just there we go.
Right, there we are.
Yeah. Hey, all my 11 grant would say hello to her. Her name's Patience. Hello, Patience.
Hey, Patience.
Hope you're well, my lovely little lady. Hope you're enjoying your time off school, sweetie. Welcome, Kelly. I'm not sure whether we've answered your question or not. Oh, yeah, we have. Yeah, I'm so sorry, Kelly, to hear about your dad, my sweetie. If you need to talk or anything, please message us or message me privately, my lovely.
If you need to talk, you can message me and Simon. If you need to listen, you can message Lindsay.
I am a good listener, my lovely. If you do need to talk, please message me. When the lockdown is over, you and John should go visit one. I'll come with you.
No,
Vanessa, you find one a place in UK.
I feel left out. You and John. I feel right left out.
Vanessa knows you wherever we go. The thing is, a lot of people, Simon, refer to us as one team. Even though it's two teams in one, we get referred to as one team.
Well, we are one team.
Like we are one team because,
my channel is built on gossip, drama, or whatever you want to call it, just to have a laugh.
Oh, you're welcome.
You're coming.
But like,
just where you sat. He always has that expression on his face. He's not really.
But no.
I'm looking at the chat. I've got like 2 chats going, and it's hard. I've got 3 computers. Not doing that.
Well, actually, to be fair, you've got 4 computers, haven't you?
Well, if I can't my phone out.
No, you've got your desktop that you use. You've got that other desktop that you don't use.
Yeah.
And 2 laptops.
Yeah.
So you've got 4 computers.
Not bad for somebody on a disability pay.
I know. DW done well, aren't they, for you?
Anytime, Kelly, you need us, worry your mind.
What was that mark on John Shorts last night, as we never got to know? I don't know.
I don't know. I didn't see any.
He pissed himself. I'll say it. He pissed himself.
He did.
He probably never, by the way, but it's. I'll say what you're all thinking. I won't say what you're all thinking.
Vanessa says, "Why you got that many computers?"
Probably because I'm a dickhead. I bought.
He's just trying to be flash.
No.
You're all right, Joe.
Because my computer is old.
Been on Joe's mind all day.
I buy a second-hand one.
He's going to start selling second-hand computers so he can save up for a Range Rover.
The viewers are paying for that, not me.
I'm melting in here. It's red hot.
Do you want me to open that back door?
Yes, please.
Remember, when you donate to me, this is where it goes. Towards, and the Range Rover.
Oh, excuse me, I can't stop yawning.
More than 99p.
If you've got any questions, pop them into chat and I'll put them on screen. And we'll answer your questions for you. I'm going to say something then. And I forgot what I was going to say. Exactly, Vonnie. He always puts himself down and he's shown hearing Doreen, Penny What Patch, the last nights. You're making me yawn. I know. I'm sorry.
Yourself down, it gets you all to talk.
Someone was
it's like conversation. You know, you put yourself down, and you know people are going to say, "Oh, don't do that. Don't pull yourself down, love." You know it, so you say it for the reaction.
Is that what you're doing?
Well, very clever. You're
got us back.
No need to apologise. Just sorry, I can't help. I don't know. What have I missed something?
I think it's going up.
We're going about food again.
No, I think there's something else being said.
Simon's had a just eat, haven't you, Simon?
Yes, I've just ate it.
Just ate it.
Yeah, bloody awful. Oh,
you went to the door. You didn't have that nose on, did you?
Yeah, I did actually.
Lindsay, can you remember that day?
Reaction when I went to the door.
Someone was giving also readings with you. Was the lady doing readings in chat, or was she actually, or was the person on the screen with me? Because I think they've only the only person who I've been on screen with to do readings, I think, is Brett.
No.
Who else have I done readings with on screen? Claire. Oh yeah, and Claire. We're no longer in touch with them, so I can't help you with that one, my lovely.
Drinking Coke.
But if you look back through lives, I'm sure you'll find it, Joe. I thought Simon was Sid Little for a split second. He does actually have a look at Sid Little. I'm sure Brett's fine, Duck. I've
been called
take it easy because he does push himself a little bit, but yeah.
Just remember who's the boss, Lindsay.
What, love?
Just remember who's the boss.
Yeah, if you say so, mate. If you say so.
Well, I had to buy it because, like.
Is it roller cola, Simon? So, if we're talking UK only, bless subconscious, my lovely. There is a couple of things in there that we've done.
We are quite new with the members thing.
Yeah,
so
we've only just started it up, but there is a couple of things to watch in members area, my lovely. That
tomorrow night we've got an investigation, and there will be some of the investigation.
Well, there'll be about an hour, I think, in members. An hour
afterwards. After the main investigation, there will be another hour in the members
area. Members area, so we will be doing that.
I'm looking forward to that, actually.
You can't say anything, Simon, so don't even go in it.
I'm really looking forward to it.
Keep your button, keep your button shut.
Last night, Lindsay, my mouth is like loose lips since shits.
Yes, it's like a running tap at times. Thanks, Gemma. It is. It's only 99.
99.
Well, yeah, 99 pence. But you do get it might be longer than an hour. But we're definitely going in into members page after.
Yeah, we are. We're definitely going into members.
Don't worry. And there is no time limit tomorrow because obviously at the outdoor place where we are, there is no There is. Oh, yeah. Less than price of a big dairy milk. That's a good way to put it, James.
I think
I would.
Actually, to become a member, the 99p is rather good, really, because you're showing people that you're not ripping them off.
Well, yes, but when you think about it, Simon, you've got like other teams out there where their subscription is a bit more because they do a lot more. They get free stuff,
free merchandise from some people. They get free merch every so often. They get development classes and all sorts and learnings, and we
can't do that.
I can learn you how to wire a plug or something like that.
To wire a plug. Vonnie, if you go onto YouTube,
you're on YouTube, next to where it says subscribe on main screen, there should be a join button.
It's like a green button. You just click that, Doug.
I don't know if it's on. I don't think it's on iOS. Somebody said it doesn't appear on iOS.
Is that
on your phone? It does on mine.
I don't.
It's Apple.
You should put. Everybody's telling us that, Vanessa.
We don't like.
We don't like to.
That was the cheapest we could put it, or it would have been cheaper.
Paranormal plug wiring. Yeah.
I can show you how to wire a plug. An egg, I don't know.
No, but I do think you're not ripping anybody off. You know, like I say, you join me for 99p, you get sod all for your 99p. And I always say, like, it goes towards the beer fund.
No, you're sorting your content out. Evening, Amelia, my lovely.
See, on mine, if you look, there's a little blue juice. Says join, and it's there. iOS,
I think
iPhone.
It's for iPhone for some reason.
For some reason, I don't think it appears on iPhone.
I'm not sure. I don't know. Yeah, I know you are, Amelia, my lovely. I love StreamYard. I think it's brilliant. I love it, the fact that we can stream on Facebook and YouTube at the same time. So it's a good way to everybody.
You bought yours. I can't afford to buy mine.
That's something else. We actually pay for StreamYards as well every month.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
Well, with the exception of the dark side, that I just say I don't want to know when it presents itself. Yeah. Well, we're exactly the same. I mean, when we go out, we honestly don't call out. We're not.
Well, I was a bit disappointed last night.
So many other teams like us. We're not the only team that does it, but we don't. We don't. My glasses. We don't call out or shout and scream at the energies that are around. Just because, in my eyes, if somebody was screaming and shouting at me, I'd want to.
I think you can still join the stream on iPhone.
Scratch their eyeballs out.
We're on about members area. It doesn't show up on an iPhone, but you can join the stream on an iPhone, yeah.
But yeah, I'm learning a lot tonight. Your fans.
I was disappointed with the dark side last night.
iOS is iPhone. You pay 99p for that.
Exactly.
Should have a members area.
Amelia,
99p's. They help you to your StreamYards. They help you with your petrol.
They do. Amelia, you won't be able to stream on Facebook and YouTube at the same time unless you pay the subscription, which is about £20 a month.
You can only stream to one, and your maximum.
Yeah.
Is it 20 hours?
Yeah, 20 hours.
I've iPhone, John, and it don't give me another option. So I would join it then. Would you have
20 hours a month, but it can soon go.
John's joined.
I was going to say John's joined. So how did you join then, John? If you didn't do it, did you do it on your computer and then access it on your phone?
Yeah, once you're on
my box to join, I can still stream. Yeah. Right.
Once I don't know what I'm going to say that. Once you've joined, you can access it on an iPhone. That's not a problem. It's just for some reason that join button doesn't show up on your home screen on iPhone. I think it's something to it app. I don't know.
Get you. So yeah, so we have got a busy
I know,
weekend
it's
coming
not
up.
cheap, Amelia.
We've got a
Busy week.
Well, we're busy tomorrow. We're busy Saturday, Sunday. We're busy Monday because in daytime we're going scouting out some other locations. We're going to get up very early in the morning and we're going to go out and about and start making sure that locations. Oi, Dedo. Evening, John. We're going to go and start looking for making sure that we can access.
I can't see John all day.
See you later, Vanessa. Take care, sweetheart.
Take care. So,
big boy. We've nicknamed you the big boy. So John's sixth sense has gone out the window. You're now known as the big boy.
Listen, we've nicknamed him.
We
didn't.
We haven't done that. You've done that.
You said we are a team. So if I make a decision, you're involved. So
Evening, Johnny Devil in the house.
On an evil entity we communicate with.
No worries, Craig.
I'm the most evil
anyway.
you've ever engaged with.
But yeah, so we're going to be busy tomorrow. We're busy Sunday. We're out all day Monday looking for different locations just to make sure we can get access still to some of these locations because I know going up. We are going to be live.
For John, look.
We're live next week. Or
because he's saying he's been working with John, so he gets recognised now. He's telling him.
Dear me. Absolutely crazy.
For what, Amelia?
You can't just go out jogging nowadays without somebody recognising you.
No, my lovely, you can't search on StreamYards. We have to drop a link when we want people to join chat, my sweet pea. We do have a day when we do come on and we drop it in chat so you can join.
On Facebook, Lindsay. Tell them on Facebook, not just chat.
Not what?
Send them a link on Facebook.
Well, you drop a link in comments, don't you, so they can all see it. Evening, Carol. No worries, my love.
Times.
Well, yeah, we have problems with it on Facebook, don't we?
Yeah, you don't share it.
I have to do it on computer through my profile, otherwise it doesn't share.
You can't drink with them on.
No, I know. Oh.
And it's my last drink.
I'll keep talking a minute. I'm just doing something with link.
So what were you saying, Simon, before?
I don't know, I forgot.
No.
I'm reading chat. It's
the first time ever.
Me up to that. I Carol, no need to go back.
Yeah, Simon gets recognised. People say, yeah, there's John's sixth sense bitch.
Yeah.
Hey, dear.
What?
Sent link to 2 anyway, so
I did tell you
the ant. What am I? I had to search through your vids to see who it was. What am I like? Oh, it's all right, Joe, my lovely. Evening, Darren. Hope you're well.
Hey, Darren.
I don't really want the
experience. Got one with a big nose, Johnny. I've got a big mouth too.
That's the only thing, Amelia.
Unfortunately, Amelia, you know, it's difficult. It's difficult, my sweetie, because I know you talk very openly about your autism and everything, and unfortunately, people that come on and watch your lives.
That bitch word, Scott. No, you don't strike me for that.
Unfortunately, when you're on your lives and people come on, they don't realise
if I'm reading it off chat,
your uniqueness. And they will start to be nasty and make comments like they do on everybody else's chat. And that's what I'm going to say, Amelia. Anybody comes on and is disrespectful in any way, just block them so then they can't leave a comment anymore. I know it's difficult and I know it's upsetting sometimes when they do come on, but you're a strong little cookie.
Just go downstairs and get a lead for this because it's
something like that and
that's like Frank Spencer.
It to me looks like PJ and Duncan.
Dear. Exactly, Penny, exactly. Amelia's really good at what she does. Do we have to change?
No, it's on.
Evening.
Deno.
Oi, oi, it's a bit dark because I was in my bed.
You in your bed?
I'm in my bed.
You working again tomorrow, or are you off tomorrow?
No, I'll be at work in the morning. I'm up about 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning.
Man,
Wow.
You've had some great early mornings this week, haven't you?
Yeah, I don't mind though, to be honest.
Yeah.
I don't mind. It's got to pay the bills, haven't we?
That's it. Unfortunately.
Oh, sorry. It's Amelia's talking. Amelia is Shine a Light Paranormal, and she's got a couple of channels, and she talks a lot because she's got autism, so she really talks a lot about her autism and how she deals with things. And she's been trying to do some lives and stuff, and she's had a few, let's say, not nice people coming on and leaving nasty comments while she's live. So I've just said to her, just block them and just move them off. What she can, there's not a lot any of us can do, is there, with comments that come.
No, unfortunately, there's some pig-headed people out there, and when they see a downfall in somebody, they seem to take that as it's a bit of a joke and a laugh for them, and they're just nasty people, sweetheart. So just ignore them.
Yeah, exactly. What's he saying?
I said I've done being paid this week.
Is Dano being paid?
The beard.
Yeah,
I've always got a beard.
I thought you were going to say because he ain't got lights and he ain't got 50p to put it meter or something like that. I thought you were going to say that.
I've got a telegram over there. That's my light.
So we had a question earlier asked us, because obviously we work polite. I can't believe I said that live, that we work polite. Instead of saying we work, I didn't even know how to describe how we work till John said you work with the light. So I said I'm polite.
I'm working with the light off, look.
But the question was for us. What question? Where's one of the most scariest places you've been? Also, if you had the chance to do a serial killer's home, which serial killer's home would you do?
For me, the worst place. Well, they're all good places for me. I wouldn't say a worst place.
Yeah.
Can you hear my other phone's on? Can you hear it echoing back?
No.
Good, because I'm listening to you on my other phone and talking to you on this phone.
No, I can't hear an echo.
As long as it's not echoing back, that's good. For me, the best place I've been for activity-wise would be what we dubbed as the Creaky Tavern.
Right.
Because there was poltergeist activity in there. That was phenomenal. That is the first time I have ever witnessed anything like that. And it didn't frighten me, but it caught me off guard. It startled me, should I say so. And for a serial killer, I don't know, to be fair. I don't think I want to investigate any of the serial killers.
Not even like H.A. Holmes.
H.H. Holmes or something like that.
What was that lady's name that we in chat earlier that we said?
Lizzie Borden.
In all fairness, I've never heard of any of them too.
And you realise H.A. Holmes was supposedly Jack the Ripper.
Well, H.H. Holmes built the murder house in America. It was like a hotel with all secret rooms and passages in it, and he used to gas
victims, didn't he?
The residents that stayed there, and then they'd like torture them and kill them, whatever.
And then Sally Borden house, not Sally Borden, Lizzie Borden. It goes way back, and she apparently murdered her entire family, weren't it? But she didn't get prosecuted for it. They found her innocent. But they really, these are, but like I said, these are cases in America. They're not in UK.
As we were saying,
if we go in America, then it'll have to be Carol Baskin because she killed her husband and whacked him.
That one's got to be done. We need an animal whisperer to come with us there. But yeah, we like to. I mean, we never do any. I don't think I could ever do any in the UK.
John did Dracula's Castle.
Just because it's like, but I think if they, I don't know whether that makes it right or wrong if you're doing them out at UK, because again, it's still affecting somebody. But because these ones go back to like 1800s and early 1900s, to me, I think there's a big.
We wouldn't like to do anything like I was trying to say earlier. There's been ones that have been mentioned on different paranormal channels recently or whatever that nobody had touched, would they? You know what I mean?
Yeah, but.
Well, for me, I don't think I would put any of them because, in all fairness, there is still going to be families associated with the murdered, and obviously their feelings. I think I would have to shy away from any of that and say, look, no, because I'd have to have respect for the people, the family that are living, because they are going to have family living.
Yeah, they are. I mean, do you know last night what shocked me last night is obviously I was babysitting cars last night while John and Simon went out. I was security.
You know what? When I was watching it last night, it looked like last time become a wine.
With a baseball bat.
I couldn't quite work out who Pompo was though.
It'd have to be Simon. Pompo would have to be Simon.
But a name come through, and we were saying earlier in chat, it come through and Benjamin come through. And one of our moderators always checks the history and the names related to what come through to see if we can link them to the history. And unfortunately, that name did come through, but that happened as recent as last year, believe it or not. So they didn't know. I knew because I'd already got it off our moderator had already put it in mod chat that he'd found this history, but we wasn't putting it. And there was also other things that were picked up on, which I'm not going to mention on here. I forgot to tell you that I'm not going to mention on here that were coming through also. But again, they were all really, really recent. So it was surprising what actually came through. I'll tell you something. I mean, I know John's going to be taking your lot down there, but it is such an interesting place to be on Stockbridge. Especially where John said he saw feet, and then about 5 minutes, well, not even 5 minutes later, so John said it, and then Simon went, I just saw a mist. Do you know? So it's sort of like, they like validated each other. It was so, but I love that place.
Where John saw the feet is close to where Phil saw the shadow. Well, the shadow was caught on Phil's behind him. So it's a really good place.
Really interesting.
You'll love it there.
I mean, you didn't bottom end. I mean, I know there's not much history down the bottom end. I still think that there is some, because when you went down there last time, a negative feeling when you went. I'm going to rephrase my sentence.
I'm not getting a negative feeling when I go down.
It's right rude. So Lizzie Borden took an axe, gave her father 40 whacks, and when she what she had done, she gave her mother 41. Yeah, that's the nursery rhyme, isn't it? What was the app you used yesterday investigating sounds like junkie with a bad smoking habit?
That could be any of them.
What app did you have on?
That's
well, we use Phonics.
Was it this Samuel app?
You Spiritus, Dead, you Solomon.
Yeah, Solomon.
See, it could be Spiritus or Solomon. That. Lord's Prayer.
Yeah.
John's
Wagwan!
The big fellow himself.
Big bad boy.
Afternoon. So yeah, what about last night? I mean, you'll have just heard what I've said anyway about what come through. But yeah, I think it was interesting last night in the investigation.
I think we all worked well together as well last night.
Yeah. Everybody's commented that.
There was just Deno missing, that were all.
He looked insensible.
It was sleeping.
Do you know, in all fairness,
How can we say we're the Three Stooges?
there's only 3 to the last in the summer wine, and I don't fancy being Howard.
Yeah.
Have you seen the state of Marina?
What did you call that?
I don't want to be tackling that.
Unfortunately.
You're upsetting now, look. Have you just took him
No, I've not touched him.
He's back.
He just took John out.
I hadn't touched computer. Move that away. Yeah, he's got his.
I'll tell you what, I don't.
He's got Simon's shirts on. He's blending him.
Flying through there.
You're talking about
So that gets
I don't reckon much to Allan flying through air.
You're talking about
When you're outside, inside it now.
and not when it's got stapled to the wall.
Really? Is it boarded up there so when you are inside?
John.
We're all hearing. We're all hearing.
knock him off.
I think he took himself out at the street.
I've knocked him off. I have knocked him off this time. I don't want to hear what they're talking about. Right, I'm just going to get a drink.
No, what you drink?
I ain't got anything.
Oh dear.
All my drinks gone.
I know you've run out. Haven't you?
Well, I'm not. I could go to
You
the
lads
shop.
out. You out tomorrow night, you know.
Say again, John.
Are you out tomorrow night?
Yes, I will be, mate. Yeah.
No,
I've had a. Hold on, my phone's gone off. I'm here. I am here. I'm here.
It's all right.
My phone locked itself.
Castle.
Yes, I will be out tomorrow. I've had a couple of nights off. I was absolutely shattered, in all fairness.
I
Bet you
bet you were. I mean, getting up that time in the morning, and then obviously you don't start investigating well about 10 o'clock at night. So it's obviously going to be the time you get back home. It's going to be late.
Yeah, I mean, on that, it was the Saturday we was out, weren't it? No, it weren't. Was it what day was it? Yeah, it was Saturday, weren't it? We
Friday.
was out, or Friday. Yeah.
Friday, yeah.
I think I managed to get to bed at 3 o'clock, and I was back up at 5:30.
Oh.
So,
Wow.
yeah. So it does take it out of you a little bit.
It was my dad.
Yeah.
The cat.
End of month, it's going to work out a lot better for you, though, isn't it?
Well, I hope so.
Or is it end of this month?
So
Yeah.
Yeah, it's yeah, everything will come good. It just and I've got a lot of stuff going on as well because my dad's not well and things like that. So I've but I'm not going to talk about that. That's that's not what we're on here for. We're on here for the paranormal. Maybe we can talk about that later because it will be paranormal. But but yeah, that's well, it is what it is, Lindsay. To be fair,
I'll share you a bit of gossip.
Yeah.
He's reported me for not doing my garden.
I don't know what the bloody hell he's just said, but I heard garden.
He's been reported for not doing his garden.
Well, it's a
Is that
nature
a phone
reserve.
call?
Well, my garden.
Why is that going on to?
When the
Just
council
tell them you can't put it because you've got grey crested newts in there.
Well, I mean,
Sorry about that, guys.
I snorted again. So what? It's all right. I put you back on and then I had to take you back off again. I didn't realise.
We thought Lindsay had knocked you off there by mistake. So I'm like, you just took John off stream or what?
So I added you back on, and then Dano went, John, and I just like hit you off, knocked you off again.
Yeah, we're on phone, that's all. I know Joe Max just put, what was that on John's shorts last night, please? I had a can of lemonade in my pocket, and I was walking along, and I didn't realise it was
We don't believe it. We don't believe it.
It's not the first time it's happened, anyway.
I've told everybody it pisses off.
I did.
Did you actually call him Leaky John?
See, the problem is, when you tell the truth, people still don't believe you, do you?
No.
So if you say, I had a lemonade in my pocket and it's spilled, nobody's going to believe that as an explanation. They're going to say, yeah. You might as well just say, piss me off.
And with the colour of it as well. With the colour of it as well. Was it cloudy lemonade by any chance?
All right, listen, I'll be honest, right? I'll be honest. Simon got so excited about meeting me.
Oh, yeah.
He just went everywhere.
I was that excited. I'm in disguise now. Well, I've had to go in disguise. I went out jogging today. I've been recognised everywhere.
It's getting noticed today.
It looks like Russ Abbott with that on.
You know, I'm in disguise now. I'm a social media disaster.
He's very on his investigation. One of favourite places to investigate for me. I think it's got to be where we've just. I like Annesley Church, and I like Annesley Church to investigate. I found the place where we went with John and Deno on Friday. I found that an interesting place to investigate.
One place I'd like to go back to that I really did enjoy investigating was Mosborough. Yeah,
Mosborough, and do another all-nighter in Mosborough and get access to rooms that we got access to. That'd be a really good night. That we might have to have a word and get in touch and see if we can arrange that for Mosborough.
Yeah,
because that would really good.
It's got to be Fear Factory.
You what, John?
It's got to be Fear Factory.
Yeah. See, we've not experienced that one yet.
We will do.
I won't. I'll get out close. So it's too unterrain for me to get in there.
It's quite difficult for you.
Don't know how to take.
I love Edinburgh Vaults as well. That were amazing.
Do you know? I wouldn't mind going to Edinburgh Vault because
there's two cemeteries in Scotland we want to do as well.
Is that graveyard?
Necropolis and Greyfriars.
But I'm sure in Necropolis one, unless I'm getting it mixed up with Greyfriars, but in Necropolis one, I'm sure that there's something to do with vampires in that one when I were reading history. And the Greyfriars one, that's got all sorts. People have been physically attacked in there. So much history. There's so much coming from other people in that one.
Wi-Fi as well. She said, and the care. Oh, then I was gone. She's fallen to sleep.
And the care.
Yeah. I loved Auschwitz. It screwed my head up then. It absolutely messed my head up when I saw it. I think I'd just love to go there just to experience it. I don't think I could do what you did, and it'd be too emotional for me. Who's that?
I know John's love child.
Hi, Dad.
We just need Simon just to put John's bitch now, and then we're done. Evening, WildBill. 42 miles from Edinburgh Vaults, been to Greyfriars loads, but not haunted. Johnny, do you think that Greyfriars then's a load of rubbish? Don't you think that it's true what they're saying about that place? Amy's going to do a house. Interesting if you did.
It's not haunted, that they've never experienced anything. And because they've never experienced it, they kind of just say, oh, it's not haunted. I don't think you can say that's right.
Yeah, it's not. I think it's not fair to say anyway. It's not haunted until you've done it several times. I mean, it's like me with East Drive. I'm not the biggest fan of it, but I will go to keep experiencing to see what I get.
Yeah.
And it's
that experience, isn't it? Just necropolis in Glasgow. That's interesting.
But we go to loads of places, and you'll go one time and it'll be active as hell. You'll go another night and it'll be dead. Yeah. Nothing. So you can never say. If you've only visited the place once, you can never say if it's good or not.
Yeah, we found that when we've been to Ainsley. Why am I calling it Ainsley? Annesley. First time we went, we had a little bit of interaction. Second time I went, we hardly had anything. It was really, really quiet. And then third time we went, I've never experienced that amount of interaction in one night. Which to me, at the minute, my feel far from when we do General Cemetery. So I love that feel at General Cemetery because at times you can feel a bit spooked out at times as you go in. Like different places give you a different energy.
Yeah.
But all in all, I still find it a very peaceful.
And we've got a 10-minute call now.
We've got a 10-minute call because Joe's live at 10.
And we're all going to go and watch Joe and the girls.
Guys, can you wish Joe a happy birthday as well on the live stream?
Oh, she's going to kill you, mate. She's going to kill you.
Everybody spam happy birthday to Joe on the live.
Will do. Hashtag happy birthday to Joe on the live.
I'm not getting involved in this, Joe.
Hashtag happy birthday, Joe. Hashtag bubble bath in the post.
Could I ask a serious question?
Do we know can you give any information on what the girls are going to be up to tonight, John? Because I know it's a new location to them, isn't it? And to you.
It's never been investigated by anyone. It was a very renowned haunted location when it was still in operation for the area. It was well known to be haunted. And now it's not in operation. They've got access to it. And it's so, as you can imagine, it's been empty for quite some time. So it could be very active. If it's good,
and girls
tomorrow. So if it's good, we're going up there tomorrow. After we've been with you. Yeah. So have you let everyone know where you guys are tomorrow?
No,
we haven't told them.
I've told them it's an outdoor venue. It's an outside location.
It's because you said what you said on your live last night.
I have told them. Yeah, I have told them.
Some of them might not be clever.
You don't need to. I think you've guessed it already.
All right. Simon's probably said point anyway.
Probably said it anyway.
So, right, guys, I'm going to get set up for modding. Yeah, because I've got a mod on tonight. So,
we're going to be fishing in a minute anyway. Yeah.
Okay. We're heading over anyway.
Just hope that girls got room for you to go and rescue them.
Yeah, definitely. And I'll see all you three, you 4, 5 tomorrow. Yeah.
Bye, Dad. Love you.
Yeah.
Right, see you later, guys. Bye-bye.
Bye, Dad. Love you.
Bye.
Hey, dear. John, I love that. I don't think even John noticed that. I know John's love child. I'm not doing it again.
Well, you know it's love child, but I'm not doing it again.
That's why I had to keep out the chat. I didn't know what you did to change it, so I thought I'll just leave and I'll change it.
That's what I think. That's what you have to do. You have to leave to change it to come back in, don't you? Evening, Darren. Selena might visit Junefield tomorrow. Jamefield.
Jamefield must be a field.
Never heard for Jamefield before. But yes, everybody, you need to shoot over when we've ended in a minute to John's Sixth Sense stream, because it is the girls out tonight then, Deno.
Joe, Pat,
the girls are out tonight, and it is hashtag bubble bath in the post.
You've all got to put it.
Hashtag bubble bath in the post.
Is it just the 3 girls or is it 4?
John's.
I don't know.
Yeah. Kirsty out tonight.
I think there's Kirsty, Pat, Dawn, Joe, and I think there's one more, Tracy, I think.
Ooh, that's going to be interesting then.
I'm not sure whether any of the girls can make it or not. I'm not sure.
Yeah, that's going to be an interesting night for them then. But wow,
yeah.
I'm watching.
YouTube.
Be on Facebook, I would have thought, Simon.
Yeah,
be on Facebook, not YouTube.
Yeah. Because somebody knows Joe Mack. Is it like? Is the live going on at John's or
yes.
on here?
Yeah, it's going on John's on Facebook.
Be on Facebook tonight on John's channel.
John's Sixth Sense.
Bubble bath in the post.
Don't forget, if anybody goes on
hashtag happy birthday, hashtag bubble bath in the post.
In the post. Hashtag nothing to do with Deno.
Yeah, you know that's not going to happen.
Hashtag nothing to do with Deno. Hashtag Wes's fault.
Yeah, blame Wes.
Hashtag blame Wes.
When Skeptic Peg making her appearance, because this thing saying couldn't Skeptic Peg make it tonight?
I've not seen the sister, to be honest. No, I've not seen her. She's having a bit of a tough time at the minute. I think she's going through menopause. I think.
On Facebook as well.
She's blowing off in
I'm not sure if he does it on both streams.
No, he'll only do it on Facebook
tonight.
At the minute, we're all trying to look for platforms.
Because StreamYard, you can't actually stream from your mobile phone to both platforms. You have to run it from a computer.
So it's
difficult. John did say we're looking into something that you could run off your mobile phone.
There's a few out there, but some are better than others, aren't they? But I might have come up with an idea tomorrow what I might stream on, because I'm going to use that Ghost app. I'm going to leave that running. What you use, Ghost Tube.
Yeah, it's a good app.
I'll have that set up all night tomorrow. But then he did some good stuff last night. I'm going to do that, and then I'll let you know. I'm going to surprise everybody.
Even him,
he doesn't know. I've just been thinking about it, what John said last night, and I'm not saying it on live, but I'll say it when we see you and let you know, because it might see how it pans out. It's either going to go good or it's going to go bad. Fingers crossed, it works.
It's not Solomon Bob,
it's got nothing to do with.
Well, when you go to them woods,
I'm not a fan.
When you go into them woods, make sure you've got a spare pair of pants. Tomorrow night, when you're in them woods, spare pair of pants.
I know. I'm taking about 5. And I'm not taking pants, I'm taking nappies. I don't think pants would hold it tomorrow. Right then, my lovelies. Girls have just rang.
And the location has a massive cellar and a well inside.
Ooh.
Oh, God.
That sounds interesting. I hope...
if you go in there Saturday night, just watch John. He'll end up falling down well or something.
Yeah. No. Deno will be going down.
I'm hoping there's still some barrels down its cellar. I'll turn pumps back on.
You never know.
We'll have a lock-in.
Welcome. If it's a lock-in, just send us an invite.
Yes.
So Lock in. Right then, my lovelies, I want to say thank you to Deno for joining us tonight, for John for joining us, to our lovely Simon over there, who's hardly got a word in all night because my gob just takes over.
I'm wearing the shirt, not the boss.
Simon, do you want to say good night?
Good night, everyone.
What?
I said good night,
Deno.
everyone.
Night, Simon. Night, everyone. Night, John. Night, Lindsay. Hashtag bubble bath in the post. Hashtag happy birthday. Hashtag not Deno's fault. Hashtag Wes's idea.
If you all remember that, I'll give you a surprise gift.
Right.
Nothing rude. If anybody gets that right, I'm going to. I'll have to think of something that we can send you for. Then again, right. Yeah. So right, we're all up now on to John 6 Cents Live. He starts at 10 o'clock. So enjoy your night, and we'll see you over there.
Take care, guys.
Take care, guys.
Good night.